Hey guys, Justin Goodrich with Prairie State Tractor. Today we are going to demonstrate how to remove a 120R loader from a 2025R compact utility tractor. First steps, always when you're going to remove the loader, it is best to either have your material bucket installed or a set of forks or an attachment in case you need to use your joystick to curl out or curl in the loader. First steps to removal of the loader, you want to get on your tractor, start it, and you will notice before I remove this loader, my hydraulics and my RPMs are at the lowest setting, maybe a tick higher. First thing you will do is take your loader joystick and you'll push forward, and you will notice that the tractor has lifted up just a little bit to relieve the pressure on your front brackets on your loader. And you can reach forward, you'll lift up, and then on your left side, you'll do the same thing. And then easily, you will take your loader joystick and you'll pull back, and you will notice the front of that tractor will settle because again, we raised it up. You'll pull back on your joystick here, and you will see your parking stand will come down. It'll touch the ground, and you keep pulling back on this joystick until that loader is up in the air. The best practice for this is to make sure, I'll shut the tractor off so I'm not so loud, is to make sure the bottom of your loader mast, there is enough room underneath your tire here, or above your tire. And this is key because when we unhook the hydraulics, we're going to need to back the tractor away from underneath the loader. I always like to carry some towels with me when you're unhooking the loader hydraulics. The reason being is these loader tips will drip a little bit of fluid. Another key thing to making your life a little easier would be to kind of move that loader joystick around to hopefully release some pressure from your hydraulic couplers. I always like to start on the outside and work my way in. This is a quick release. You'll push that in and the tip will come off. You'll see there how we're dripping just a little bit. The nice part about all of these hoses, they're all color coded and they all come with dust caps. I always like to put the dust caps on there just to keep any foreign material, dust, extra debris that could, with these hydraulic, having some fluid on them, they will attract all that dust and debris. So it's always nice to cover those up. This spool of hydraulics will stay with the loader. You can drip them over the top of your arm. Your front brush guard and your mounting brackets will stay with the tractor. They do not interfere with any other attachments down the road. I'll get back on the tractor. And you'll just pull straight out. The tractor is now in the park position for storage. Some key points here to make. These brackets here are what we lifted up in order for the loader and the parking stand to be released from your mounting frames. We like to put these down, one, so it's not a pinch point, and number two, now the loader is in the reinstalled position. Now to reattach the loader, I always like to tell customers this mast here, what you're trying to shoot for, this could almost be like an arrow, and your bottom mast, you are trying to shoot for lining that up with the point of your mounting bracket on your tractor. So we'll get back on the tractor. You'll shut the tractor off. You'll grab your hydraulic hoses again. You'll bring them down. Now, when I took the loader lines off, I like to start out and work my way in. When I'm installing them, I always like to work in and out. Grab my yellow one. I always like to have a rag just to wipe the tip. Now, from time to time, these hydraulics may still be under pressure, and that's typical for hydraulics. If one of the tips does seem to be under pressure and you cannot get it to go into that female end, sometimes if you have to try to tap this tip to release some fluid, you can either do that with like a hammer or maybe on the side of your bracket here. Always have a rag there in case it does squirt out. Okay? So your hydraulic lines are now in. It is always a pretty good practice to maybe pull on these lines to make sure that they did clip in, just so they don't shoot out on you later. To reinstall the loader, it is always nice to put the tractor in gear just in case when you're using your joystick, if that loader tries to settle ahead of these brackets, these mounting brackets. So you'll take your joystick and you will just ever so slightly push down. Now, if it ever gets off of sight, you can either use your side-to-side tilt, but you'll just take your loader joystick and you'll just push forward and it'll go in. Now, once the loader is installed back on the tractor, it's always a good bet to cycle the loader up and down to get that fluid circulating back in your lines. The loader's ready for use. Hopefully these easy tips will help you down the road. Thanks for watching. If there's anything else that you guys would like to see us do a demonstration on, please leave those comments in the comment section below. Until next time, Justin out.